Screen streaming. Okay, there we go. Now we're live. Oh, whoop. Completely forgot to do one thing. View. Now we can see what song's playing right now. Hey, Blade. Good to see you, man. Nothing new has been coming in, money-wise, other than the stuff I got last week, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope you feel better soon, dude. Alright, let's see here. I did want to do stuff with the guide feature.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear you have a cold, Blade.
But yeah, Sam's gonna be in the background playing Gaiden.
Gaiden, maybe some other stuff.
Yeah.
But right now it's Gaiden.
Let's see. Money comes in this week for you. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see. So I have controls. Okay, I do want to add stuff in the guide for like different characters and whatever. It's just gonna take a bit of doing.
Oh, I think I know why my game wasn't saved. I forgot to return to the Milla statue.
Oh.
Which, if Echoes is anything to go off of, I probably need to do.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Tons of cough drops, showering, tea with honey. Nice, nice. All very good ways of combating a cold.
Absolutely. Ginger tea might also help if you've ever had it.
Oh,
it
yeah.
has a very interesting flavor.
Ginger tea is amazing when you're sick, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when you have, like, a really fucked up throat.
Yeah, whenever There's been a couple times where, maybe due to dust in the air or something, breathing wasn't coming as easily as it should.
Mm-hmm.
And the ginger tea really helped a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We need to try making that carrot tea. I'm sure that would be pretty good.
Yeah, carrot tea. That one experiment we were kind of thinking about doing.
I found a recipe, if you recall.
Oh, I keep forgetting that you found a recipe for it.
The process seems very similar to when you make ginger tea.
Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, we just need to get more carrots, if anything, since we all used all of them for soup.
I really like the whole group experience idea that Gaiden introduced.
Okay. Oh, speaking of experience points, this was just something I thought about in passing for Cycle of Remorse.
Yeah.
I'm thinking after Act 1, there is an opportunity to get bonus experience for people.
Okay.
Because you are just getting more and more people, and if you play well enough, well, you're just going to have a bunch of units who are going to be benched.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see, my dad has a very strong immune system. It's gotten worse at this age, but he still has his strongest system. Well, that's not too bad, yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, I wanted to write stuff up about how terrain works. That's the thing I wanted to do next.
Well, Euclidean was not quite the plan, but it works. Let's see. Okay, here 10 at 26.
Let's see.
26. 26.
This will be for mechanics.
I'm not sure if I like how Gaiden does it, or if I like how the Tellius games does it better, but I think both have their merit.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might like how Gaiden does it a little better. Because as long as the person is deployed on the map, everyone gets some bonus experience, which can really help maybe your more support units to stay relevant.
Mm-hmm. That's fine, Blade. I'm glad you were enjoying them, at least.
Yeah.
At least it seemed like it. I know you were watching my FE7 streams and my
Oh, that's
Awakening
a great stream. That's actually... I was watching various Fire Emblem content at the time. And then her PK's stream just popped up. And so there are two types of players I like to see when it comes to Fire Emblem. I like seeing someone who's skilled with it. So someone like Mecha, if you're familiar with him. Or I like seeing someone that is having fun with the game, and PK was the latter. So I stuck around.
Yeah, and then one thing led to another, and, marriage? Marriage.
But that was a fun stream.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, Blade asks how far are you in Gaiden?
My progress is not saved, so I'm back to the first chapter again. I had gotten up to where the Leather Shield Merc was.
Alright.
Yeah, I think it was watching Mecha and Mage Knight 404 that got me to play a little more optimally, a little faster, so I don't watch him as much now, but I definitely would say I learned some things from him. Valuing pre-promotes a bit is definitely one of them. Ow. Alright, Cliff, we're gonna make a man out of you.
Let's see. Mage Knight is really good. He shares a lot of traits with another YouTube who will not be named.
Mage Knight 404 was my first Fire Emblem YouTuber I came across. I watched him play Radiant Dawn, really enjoyed watching him play that. I watched him play Genealogy of the Holy War. He was actually my first exposure to the game. Watched him play a little bit of Thracia. And his explanation of the game got me to be a little more open to playing a reputedly hard game. And what I liked with Mage Knight 404 was he was this combination between skilled as well as entertaining to watch.
He unfortunately only has one female voice, but it's good.
I really enjoyed how he voice acted his Radiant Dawn Let's Play. He did a lot of unique voices from what I can remember. And I think if I tried to voice act everyone in Radiant Dawn, there would be a lot of crossover and blending together.
Yeah, I'd like to tackle another Fire Emblem where I can... Wait, I am voice acting in Fire Emblem 4. What the fuck am I talking about?
Still, it has its merit to it.
Yeah. Oh, whoops. Did not need to add that tag there. This one. Oh, babe, when you get the chance, and after I'm done writing up this thing about terrain, could you give it a look?
Sure.
Yeah. Give me a second to get all this written down. Because I do want to have this guide be there for, like, people who are new to Fire Emblem, but then again, this game isn't geared towards people who are new to Fire Emblem, but, you know...
Fair enough.
Sometimes...
Most likely, you're coming here because you've played a Fire Emblem game or two.
Yeah.
I know that was my case with Barry's Bandits.
Yeah.
And Immortal Sword.
Yeah. This just makes me think of the Horatio Dove where I've planned on since 2021. Ooh, fun.
Yeah. I also watched him play a little bit of Gaiden, and Echoes looks really pretty, but there are some things that they changed from Gaiden that I wish they hadn't.
Let's see, terrain bonuses in a forest. Okay, so it's specifically defense that it raises.
They took Alm's Dawn armor away.
Not the Dawn armor!
Okay, I'm joking about that one. That one I'm neutral on, although I definitely like how original Alm looks better than the Echoes Alm. I was really disappointed with how they changed Dean. And instead had this generic enemy have Dean's design.
Let's see. I will give Kempfin an Australian accent. My Australian accent is terrible, but no one else does it good.
Kemp. Is that the guy that says in America?
Yeah, in that one translation, yes, that is exactly him.
That should have stayed.
It was a funny addition, I'll give it that.
I think in the old translation, Lifis has some lines that I think are more in character compared to what the current translation patch does. I think I showed it to you.
Yes.
Where it says something to the effect of, sometimes talking crap really does work.
Yeah, and honestly, that fits very well for his character. Lepus, my beloved. Good thiefy boy, I love him so much. Like, Lepus, you can capture me anytime. Okay, I'm just gonna keep working. I'm just gonna keep working.
Oh, Blade, question. So it's my impression that the Arcanea games are your favorite, and if that's so, I'm just curious what stands out to you with the Arcanea games above the other sagas, for lack of a better word.
Let's see, I remember saying that Project Exile was more faithful to the Racious gameplay than the Little Monster mod. Okay, okay. Dang it, how much of what does Forest skip? I forgot to check that. Whoop. Let's see. Forest skip 20 avoid. Okay.
Okay. Lucas, why don't you come here? I will say I love the voice actor who did Lucas for Lucas. And it's hilarious hearing him essentially read off a recipe. Nice.
Alright, there we go. And let's see. Okay, so we did cover that. There was something else I wanted to cover here, but I don't remember what. It'll come to me. It'll come to me, I'm sure. Maybe I can put this in a different section, actually. Or maybe... No, this could be its own section.
Have you played Secret Stones, Blade? Here's where I wish Ryan was in the chat, because I had a question regarding Sacred Stones. Since I've only played it maybe a time or two.
Okay. Have you done both Erica and Ephraim's routes?
I think I only finished one, and I forget whose route it was.
Okay.
But the question was basically, someone was saying that Sacred Stones is the most boring entry in the series, and I'm not sure I agree with that just from the first time I played it. It is definitely one of the easier GBA entries, but I would argue I think there's a lot of very interesting elements going on. You have the whole lore with the Demon Cane. First of all, it's a Demon Cane versus this more dragon-based entity you have to fight. You have a repeat of what Gaiden did with the monsters coming up. I think there's a lot of just interesting lore elements going on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We have where Erica has to escape her kingdom, which we haven't had that trope appear, I want to say, since the Marth games.
Yeah.
Even with Roy, he's coming to his kingdom being under attack. He's not escaping from his kingdom.
Yeah.
So I would argue there's a lot of interesting things going on there. So while it is certainly the easiest game, at least of the GBA games, I don't think I would agree that it's the most boring. It even expands things, at least compared to the GBA, the other GBA counterparts with the branch promotion. So I'd argue there's a bit more complexity there, at least compared when talking about other GBA entries, compared to maybe FE4 and Thracia. Sure, maybe. Oh, how so? How's it easier to get weapons in the Arcanea games? Who are you again? You are gray. Okay. Let's see. Is there a way to... Okay. Here we go. I think Gaiden, and I would, by extension, I think I would say I would loop 3 houses in with this since they do a similar thing. My favorite iteration of the whole trainee aspect, in that you get the trainee right at the get-go versus maybe a couple of chapters or more into the game. But I like
swords being useful.
Mm.
Okay, so mountain gives... Okay. Oh, 40 avoid, or when you're on a mountain. Okay, I should fix that. Alright, where is terrain? There we go. 40.
I like how bows are just really good in 3 houses. Definitely took some inspiration in terms of range from Echoes. And I also like it that they do that without nerfing other ranged weapon types either.
Okay, what did I make the 3rd tier brigand line do? What did I call that one?
I think I suggested something for the 3rd tier brigands.
Yeah, let me see what I called them again because I completely forgot.
But it
Gladiator. No,
What?
wait, that's for warrior. Reaver. Reaver was it. Okay. Okay.
And how's Reaver different from Berserker? Or, oh no, it's an upgrade from Berserker, that's right.
Yes, yes, yes.
I still like the idea of having mounted brigands. Also, it just looks really good.
See, I love the fact that the games are up for interpretation. I even like the OVA's take on shows Marth's compassion. Okay, yeah.
For sure, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Let's see. Okay. What are you again? You are Cliff. Okay, Cliff. Go have a Cliff bar. What?
Let's see. Mountains can increase defense. Okay. Okay, so plains, roads, and floors provide no benefits or drawbacks. Forests increase defense by 1. Let's see. Gotta look at my terrain types again. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Zane is also interesting. Both him and
Oh, isn't that...
that one dragon who can transform
Transform...
into other units.
Yes, that's why there's a name for that class. I think it was called Chameleon, but I might be mistaken.
Freelancer, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a very interesting concept.
I know, yeah. I wish they brought that back. Let's see. Both him and Medeus, Goto in FE1 Book 1 and 11 hate humans because of the terrible stuff they did to the dragons, but fuck. I need to...
The Zane
Okay.
sees that Martha's different, yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna get a different chat window open because the one built into OBS has that annoying little heart thing at the bottom right corner, so we're just gonna keep this up. Okay, back to work. Okay, let's see.
An interesting theme to work with, and definitely where the whole racism against Lagoos, I'm sure, was inspired from. But one asks the question, what could humans really do to dragons? And how was that achieved?
Let's see. House forts.
Let's see. Oh, okay, you're full on health.
Let's see. If I were in his situation, I would hate humans. I mean, you know, that's fair.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Man, there's a lot more terrain.
It's a sentiment that makes perfect sense under the circumstances.
For sure. Sand. Sand. More sand. We're surrounded by sand. Okay, anyway. Okay. Stairs. Okay, that's normal.
Oh, you are gonna have such a hard time hitting, and somehow you hit.
Okay, so bridge. Okay, that all has.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing.
Well,
Okay.
maybe I should just say all other terrain types have no. Okay, let's do that instead.
Do you ever think modern Fire Emblem games give too much information with the whole pre-battle screen?
Oh, you mean the lack of letting the player do math themselves?
I think they've simplified it too much beyond even what GBA did. But that might just be me.
Maybe. Let's see. Naga gave the weak human materials. The dragons were going insane and attacking the humans, and the dragons did that transform. Were forced to watch an insane.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
die.
so they do this complex. There's a bit of bad on both sides. I always like it when that's the case. Why are the dragons going insane? Because I know that's a thing that's been repeated, but unless I don't know if there's ever any entry that's explored why that's the case. Wait, are you saying the ones that did not transform went insane? I'm just trying to make sure I'm understanding you correctly. Okay. That's interesting. That's an interesting way of doing it. Okay.
Hills.
So using the old lore as basis, by that, Rhea should not have gone insane because she has transformed at least once. Unless maybe she was already insane, which I would not completely disagree. Therefore, even though she did transform, it didn't stop anything. Interesting. I like how Tellius did it. Not that how Tellius did it is necessarily the best, it's just how, but where all Agus have this innate bloodlust that they have to keep in balance and combat. And the dragons even more so, hence why they remained neutral. Where, yes, they were the more peaceful nation and tried to remain neutral in conflicts. But there's kind of a dark reason behind it, too.
Yeah.
Where, you know, if they don't want a repeat of this huge worldwide war.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Mystery had a limit on how long any given unit could be transformed? I didn't know that. I assumed it was stone like it is in a lot of the entries. Hey, Taryn. Welcome.
Hi, Taryn. Let's see. Great Knights can traverse hills.
There we go, Lucas. Thank you for hitting.
Penalty. There we go. Okay. Mountains. Let's cover water tiles.
Oh, so it's not automatic. Okay.
Lakes. Let's do rivers. Let's list rivers first, since you encounter rivers first. Whoops.
There we go, Gray. Thank you for killing something.
And seas. Pirates. Pirates can traverse those, so can berserkers, and by extension reavers as well.
Yeah, berserkers are awesome.
Oh, whoops. The word berserker should not be in those brackets there. Let's see. In Mystery, Tiki was sent to the Ice Dragon tribe to prevent her from going insane. Okay.
That's right, yeah. The Arcanine games had different dragon tribes. I always liked, yeah. I always thought that was a cool concept. I'm trying to think if there's anything that dabbled with that. I want to say the closest we get is FA7 with the kind of dragons that Nils and Ninian are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are straight up ice dragons there. Yeah. Don't mind me. I'm just making notes on my own end here. Don't mind me. Where's my pencil? I have pencil right here. Okay. I'm just making notes, guys. Don't worry. It's nothing to worry about. Just lore stuff that I kind of want to tap into. Don't worry about it.
Right.
This cannot possibly be used for pain and suffering. Absolutely not. Haha, wink wink, nudge nudge.
So, do you want to tell chat about the project you and I are working on?
Yes, as I think we might have touched upon this during one of the previous streams, but Sam and I are making notes about Fire Emblem Engage and trying to form a,
More coherent, in-depth sort of thing.
Yeah, we're gonna go more in depth with our opinions on Engage, just because, we haven't really had a time to really express our thoughts in a more thought-out manner, because it always seems to be off the cuff, as we said before. So, yeah. I don't know when that video is gonna come out. It's gonna take some time, because Sam has like a set point where he kind of wants to stop the game, whereas I want to do a complete run. So again, it's really just gonna depend on how long it's gonna take me to do said thing. Okay. You could also have it You can't see me right now, guys, but I am just, very much, scribbling some plot ideas for sequel things.
Oh, wait. How much of a powerhouse is Marth? Is he a powerhouse relatively easily? Does it take him a while to be something of a powerhouse, etc.?
Anyway.
Because in genealogy, for example, of course you have Sigurd, and then Seliph is not a powerhouse straight off the bat, but he gets there, and same with Leaf. I'm not sure how much of a powerhouse he is in Leaf is in Thracia, by contrast, but still a very serviceable unit.
Let's see, as I said, the Star Orb is a super powerful and awesome and great item. Let's see, the enemy dragons in Onkoku Book 1 and Shadow Dragon and Armanakeets in Mystery Book 2. And New Mystery are the ones that... Okay, so the ones in Book 2 and Mystery are the ones that went insane. Okay, got it. Not a bad Monday, Taryn. Not bad at all. I'm finally well rested from all those streams we did. Like I said before, the PK is not made to be an endurance streamer. I'm glad we took a break yesterday. Because we were planning on doing another stream yesterday, but I conked the fuck out in the middle of the day. So I was just like, there ain't no way, we need a break.
You very much conked out.
Yeah, I needed a freaking break. But I'm feeling very well rested, so I'm good to go. Okay, so we covered ocean. Oh, I should cover desert and sand tiles. Let's see, blue, sand, and blue. Sand and deserts.
Blade, have you played the 3DS Fire Emblem entries? And if so, do you have a preferred take on the Dreadfighter class? Because it's a really cool class, and I would like to see that return. And Guidance/Echoes, Awakening, Fates all have an interesting take on the Dreadfighter class idea, while still all having something of this ninja/demon fighter aesthetic.
Wee wee! Good to see you, man. How you doing?
Okay.
Alright. I think I covered...
Do you have a preferred take on the Dreadfighter class? Compared to, between Gaiden and Awakening/Fates?
Alright. Crops. Okay, it just impedes movement. Maybe I should make it so that it kind of functions like a forest, actually.
Oh wait, that's right, yeah. Dreadfighter was a DLC class, which you might not have used.
Let's see.
What do you like about Awakening's take versus Fates or Gaiden/Echoes?
Shame that Awakening is just easy.
Yeah.
It is relatively easy,
It
I can
is.
agree with that.
I think my biggest gripes with it are, well, I don't like the art, some of the class and model designs. I think the story is rushed, and it being very much skill emblem, versus it being necessarily easy. Sacred Stones is easy, and I still enjoy that. Ah, okay.
That is pretty appealing, I can agree with that.
Yeah. Let's see, you're level 2 and almost had to level up.
All I know is genealogy, and that's fine, Taryn.
And that's perfectly fine. Genealogy is a very good game. What? No, not all the way over there, Lucas. That's walking a little too far.
Let's see, village. What's forts, gates, and villages? Okay. Dang, okay.
Whack.
Having fun there, darling?
Yeah. Lucas does the poke.
Let's see, I like the Awakening's Dreadfighters.
That is
magic.
really cool, especially with how the Dreadfighter class growths are. If you look at the stat growth circle, it's this perfect bullseye-esque shape. So, just very balanced stats across the entire board. Even someone with a potato in magic like Gregor and Crom will max out magic eventually.
Let's see, armories.
You might have to keep reclassing them, but eventually it will happen.
Vendors.
Let's see. Alright. What level do you need to level?
Let's see.
Oh, very nice, Gray. Oh, and you dodge too. That's nice. Ooh, there we go.
Oh, also heal the unit.
I need to play Mystery of Venla. I really like the art tone there.
A small HP.
Thief Shrine. Yes, I want to enter the Thief Shrine.
Okay.
Darling, why do the thieves have their own shrine?
I don't know, man. Don't worry about it. And yes, Mystery is my favorite game. You know what? I still gotta give it a go.
Yeah.
Myself.
So do I.
Increase. Maybe I should just give a generic thing. I don't know. Let's say I didn't like book 1 at first, but then I realized that Mystery is kind of busted. Okay, let's see how this.
I like how they release Mystery.
Uh-huh.
What I like about it is it's kind of a remake of the game they had already done, while still also being something of a sequel.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough, for sure.
Alright, let's...
I don't know where that trope originated from. I want to say Elder Scrolls, but I could be wrong about that.
Let's see, and it took out the Parathi Dragon. I hate that chapter. Oh boy. Okay. And you know what? Let's, increase the screen size, because you guys can see this too. There we go. Let's open up the library. Okay. Okay. Each tile on the map is assigned a different type of terrain, so take Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe I should split this up into its own. Because this is 8 pages worth of explanation on different types of terrain. Maybe I should split it up and make it its own section.
Wait, what's the problem?
I'm looking at this and I'm just like, okay, I do explain the different types of terrain here, but it's like 8 pages worth for one section. So I'm thinking of just splitting it up into different sections instead. Much like how I have the unit stats have their own dedicated little tiny sections. So I think it's going to be easier to consume, I guess, if I made terrain its own, like, section, and then each terrain type have its own subsection.
Yeah. I think the main things I did like from Awakening was I like the introduction of the Griffin Rider quest. I would like to see that brought back and experimented with a little bit. Darkflower was an awesome addition. I think those are my main 2 things I love with Awakening.
So I'm going to duplicate these a couple of times, move these down. Okay.
Come on, Alm, you can do it. Hit the guy. Whack him with your sword.
No, let's call this terrain. Yay, pats for the shark, thank you.
You pet a shark and your hand is going to get bit off.
It's fine, I don't bite much. It's fine.
So, I still would not recommend someone going to an aquarium and pet the sharks.
Let's see, what is Sam's constitution?
I think it's high enough where he's not going to get slowed down by the axe he starts off with. But it's not as high as someone like Josh was, for example.
Yeah.
Assuming you went the route where you can recruit Joshua.
Don't they literally have petting tanks for sharks? For certain types of sharks, yes. I don't know what types, but yes, they definitely do.
Actually, yeah, there's that zoo where you got to feed the shark.
Yeah, I got to feed a shark. Sharky shark. Con, yes. Let's see. With the few axe fighters that can double.
It's mainly because, well, at the time when PK was first designing the game, I was going to the gym regularly, I was going on runs, So we were trying to reflect that a little bit in his unit design. So we made him reasonably fast, not as fast as a Myrmidon, but still more Merc-esque kind of fast. I think the game that did... Actually, there are two entries, sort of entries, that I think did Axe Fighters good justice. One is the Thracia entry. The other is the two Tellius games. I think they handled fighters pretty reasonably.
Let's see. In my game, Malice can carry me. She has higher con. Nice. Malice is
Was she in the original, or was she added in the remake?
I'm actually not sure. I like being carried. Nice.
But she has a pretty cool design.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Oh, right. You're not weakening someone. Whoops. So...
She was debuted in the Saddle of You game.
Wait,
oh.
I am not familiar with that.
Oh yeah, so like at least the Japanese version of the NES, otherwise known as the Famicom, had like
Okay.
Radio wave functionality where you would have to connect over the radio waves and get like access to certain games and whatever.
Okay.
At least I think was kind of radio waves, or at least satellite dish sort of connection.
Okay.
So you could get access to certain games and whatever. So Fire Emblem had that sort of thing going. Oh, Super Famicom. Thank you.
That's interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
So she's sort of a guest character. Kind
Yeah.
of. That's cool. Okay, you're almost at a level, and you're doing fine. But how are you doing? Cliff, you need a kill. Here, how about you kill this guy? Yay, you did it. Speed up. Okay, speed up one, lock up one, nice.
Let's see, I like the idea of being carried by a woman, especially a tomboy. Nice, nice. I feel you, I feel you, I feel you deeply.
So you want to be carried by Charlotte is what you're saying.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes, obviously.
I think Charlotte is one of the few characters I would like to see ported into Three Houses.
Okay.
And here's why. In one of her supports, it's implied she saves one of the lords by punching one of the faceless, I think they were called.
Uh-huh.
But you can never really actually punch in Fates.
That's true.
Three Houses is a game where you can punch.
Yes. Whoops.
Let's see, Robin, okay. Who are you again? You're Gray. Why is Gray called Gray when he has green hair?
Don't worry about it.
I wish Robin was still named Bird. It's funny!
Okay, darling. It is kind of funny, though, not gonna lie. Let's see. I did mountains, onto water. Have you seen Magnus Sheeving? No, never.
I will say, Echoes did a great way of fleshing out and explaining why the priest is here in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some things I like with Echoes, but in some respects I like how the original explored certain themes better.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Robin. So there's this guy that, oh, what was his name? Jesse, there we go. In Echoes.
Mm-hmm.
But he also appeared in Gaiden, but I'm not sure how he is in Gaiden.
Okay.
So he starts in the mercenary line.
Uh-huh.
And one thing I like to do is, well, honestly, he has a lot of competition. You have a lot of mercenaries who become dread fighters, and Jesse is more of a crit machine.
Mm.
So, but because he has a lot of stiff competition, you have Saber, you have Atlas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could go into other classes, but most likely you're going to put him into mercenary.
Uh-huh.
You have, oh, what's the guy? You have the mercenary that came along with Valadar. You have Dean. So there's a lot of pretty stiff competition.
Mm-hmm.
So what I like to do is I have Jesse go through the mercenary line, and then I reclass him into a bow knight.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives him a niche where he can shine a little better.
Mm-hmm. OBS went out for a millisecond. Well, I'm glad it didn't last for too long, because I did not get a notification at all, so... Let's see.
Okay, all of it's almost at a level up, so why don't you at least weaken this guy? You just need 2 experience points.
Alright, so we did sand and deserts. Okay, now it's time for...
Bonk. I'm Alm, haven't you heard?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Skill up by 1, speed up by 1, HP up by... Very nice. I like it. Alright. You're Robin. You are Lucas. You are Gray. I want to say Gray is high enough.
The word terrain is starting to look weird since I've been typing it out so much. I'm like, oh gosh.
Not terrain again!
Ah, to the terrain!
Very nice, Cliff.
Okay, so forests, hills, mountains, water, sand, healing terrain. Okay.
Honey,
Yes, my darling.
either these villagers all have a belt,
Uh-huh.
or they have a very minor crop top.
A pa? I would imagine it as a belt, personally.
But it matches the color of the bare arms.
You're telling me every single villager of Ram Village is going out there with a crop top on?
It's a good possibility.
Okay, alright, okay.
Yes, darling, is there some way you would like to counter that observation?
No, No,
Are you leaning towards I'm right or wrong?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
On the one hand, probably a belt. On the other hand, those pixels match the skin tone.
Damn it. Shit. Let's see. There's an interesting fighting game called Super Pocket Fighter Mini-Max. You can get it on a collection for the Switch. Oh, cool. Interesting.
Speaking of pixels, I find the explanation for why Donkey Kong is brown extremely humorous.
Uh-huh.
He was going to be black originally, but that would have just blended into the NES.
Oh, interesting.
So and I think that was also the reason for why they gave him a tie, too.
Oh, just to make him stand out more?
Right.
Okay. That's interesting.
Silk is adorable.
Mm-hmm. She's a good girl.
So there's nothing wrong with the Echoes remake, but I think I like this a little better.
Okay.
Just, like, that's a pretty cute haircut. And then we have this little embroidery thing here going on.
Sure, sure. Alright, let's see.
Please let me come with you. Wait, let's see. I think it's speed and HP. Is that right? No. Alright, we'll grab HP if it's something. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see.
Okay, water is definitely... Encounter water. Oh wow, you can... I'm looking at like the different terrain types I've defined in the guide section.
Sure.
I'm just like, oh, a lot of these get covered in the very first map, actually. I'm just like, oh, I did not plan for that, but you get a good amount, a good mix of like different terrain types.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, oh, I didn't plan for that, but hey, alright. The only one that isn't covered here are the sand tiles, but even then, it's just like, alright.
Carson, can you look up what the mercenary bonuses for Gaiden are?
Yeah, I can pull them up for you right now.
I'm trying to figure out who to give these 3 speed boosts to. And I'm bouncing primarily between Cliff and Gray,
Okay.
as that will probably allow either one or the other to double.
Let's see.
But if I put, say, Gray into Mercenary, he might get enough of a speed jump where I don't need to worry about him.
Yeah, miscellaneous stats, class growth, class modifiers, class change.
Yeah, I want to know what the speed jump is.
Let's see.
Or actually, no, just check what the speed minimum is. Because,
Oh, yeah.
The stats are brought up to the minimum, that's right.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Oh, speed is 10.
Speed is 10.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I'll do. I will do that speed thing after I promote people. Now. Yeah.
We'll add all of this, or at least most of this, to here. Okay, so we can add this. The only one that isn't going to be added right now is sand. Okay. Sand? We're surrounded by sand.
No, I'm not. Come on.
So Donkey Kong 94 was the first game in which Donkey Kong has a tie. The one for the Super Game Boy. Oh, okay. I can solo Path of Radiance.
That is very true. I've seen... I remember Mage Knight 404 did an Ike solo.
Let's see. When do we first encounter sand? Right here, actually.
I will say how you choose your promotion from Milla is a lot better in Echoes.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
Finally! Because what you end up having to do is just repeatedly talking to the statue, hoping she offers the one that you might want.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, so we have sand there, but there's a chance the player won't encounter that map, so we go down to the next sand map, which is right here. Aha!
Wait, don't you say that here? No?
Okay.
Aha! Here we go.
Alright. Oh, babe, I'm about to use the bathroom. Do you want to look through how I structured stuff in the guide section and see what you think? Because, yeah, you can just scroll through.
I can agree, Blade. And I think the big thing is with Gambit and then the Beast, it's... Yeah, that's not going to be very fun. I think once Byleth is at a level where he or she can steamroll, yeah. So, what am I checking, Kirsten?
Just see how the guide kind of looks and kind of like it over.
Let's see. Move, okay. 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 For fours and pillars, is the additional defense the usual amount?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. And flyers. Flyers can also traverse mountains.
Flyers gets covered in the intro section of the terrain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. What about thieves? Will thieves have a movement penalty?
Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention that thieves don't get impeded either.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to be very uninvasive. You only want, like, the guide is there, but it's like you're not forced to read through the guide. It's just there if you want it. Like, if you don't want, like, the nitty-gritty stuff, like the unit stats and whatever, I can probably toggle it so that you can turn all that off. But it's still all going to be there. But it is an option. It's not, like, going to be in your face, like, oh yeah, this is how you do this. There's not going to be, like, a pop-up saying, oh yeah, this is how this works. It's not going to be invasive like how more modern Fire Emblems do their tutorials nowadays. Because I honestly hate that.
Yeah. My favorite tutorial system was in the Tellius games. Or at least how Radiant Dawn did it.
Mm-hmm.
Even on... Because it offered you the option to see the tutorial for blank.
Mm-hmm.
But you could completely ignore and skip it if you wanted.
Yeah. One thing I do want to program in, though, is just having a little pop-up notification saying, hey, some new stuff was added to the guide and whatever.
Okay.
I haven't figured out how to do that seamlessly yet, but I do want that to be a thing. Yes, the stream intro song's playing right now. Let's see. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Where is it?
There we go.
That's not it. I think I will keep stuff about mechanics, though, because, you know, it's not, like, a typical Fire Emblem thing to see some of this stuff.
Sure.
Terrain types and unit stats might be able to be toggleable, since admittedly it can, like, clog up the guide a little bit.
Yeah.
So I might make those toggleable.
Ah, Cliff can be promoted. Nice. Now!
Let's see. Let's see, don't you just hate it when you're weakening an enemy and you get a critical?
Yes!
Yeah.
If I'm trying to weaken an enemy and set up for someone else to get the kill, and the person I'm trying to weaken with ends up getting a crit. Yes, that is
Yeah,
very annoying.
For sure.
Actually, that happened on a previous mapping guide, and I was trying to use Alm to set up a kill for someone, and he got a crit instead.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. I think we'll tackle the rest of the lore stuff later. Okay. Let's see. Oh, good news, everyone. I finally finished up scripting out cutscenes for Chapter 16, so that's basically all ready to go whenever.
Nice.
So I need to get through to Chapter 17. I still need to do stuff mechanics-wise with 17X. I did get the ballistas working some time ago, so I need to do stuff with that. Yeah. I think...
So...
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? There's one more thing I forgot to fucking...
Oh, I was going to say, I think I already mentioned.
Yes.
Where, when you play through... Get footage as you're playing.
Yeah.
Because I assume it's going to be something more of a scripted video.
Yeah, somewhat. Because I feel like it would be better if it were scripted. In
Absolutely.
A way. Yeah.
Or at least somewhat scripted.
Yeah. Maybe I'll give you a stealable. But what would I add as a stealable?
I don't know. What would you add as stealable?
I don't know, but I feel like this guy should have a stealable. Let's give you a stealable. We can also give you a stealable, actually. What would fit for your stealable? Oh, you know what? I know a perfect thing for your stealable. There you go. More money for Metopia, thank you, Blade. Hold on.
That does seem like it would be a fun game.
I'm gonna just look up how much, Wait, no, that's not what I meant to click on. And 10.
I really like how Gaiden does the group experience.
Uh-huh. Let's see. I'm looking up how much Metopia costs. Give me a second. I mean, it's probably somewhere up in the 60s if I were to take a guess, but I just kind of make absolutely sure.
Maybe it's on sale.
I sure the fuck hope it's on sale.
Tell Nintendo to put it on Steam, and maybe Steam will have it on sale eventually.
Oh, $50-ish. That's not bad at all. Okay.
That's a little better.
More money for Metopia.
Let's see. Group EXP equals the EXP share. Pretty much.
Yeah, I like it because it allows your more support units to be a little further along than they might otherwise be.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, can you please hit?
Let's see.
Very nice.
I don't think Nintendo would do a halfway to Black Friday sale. Probably not.
No. I like Nintendo games, but I do sometimes get very tired of Nintendo business practices.
Yes.
I don't know if that's just a me talking, but take that as you will.
Okay, yeah, this should work. This should work. Let me... Notepad.
Wait, actually...
Nope, that is lore stuff. That is timeline stuff. There is readme stuff. That's credits stuff. Changelog! There we go. Goodness gracious me.
So, you know the jumping Merc animation? Guess who did that first? Kaga did it first. Kaga always did it first.
Okay, sealable items to bosses from chapter 4. No, not chapter 7. 7B Wandering Swordsman.
We actually have the Switch version of Skyward Sword, and I'm hoping I enjoy that better than I did the first time around.
That took me 15 seconds to type. It is quite a mouthful, handful, I don't know. Alright, so we did that. Okay. Oh yeah, I still need to make a boss dialogue. Would have taken less time on the computer. Oh, absolutely. I think people tend to type faster when on an actual keyboard than
For sure.
mobile keyboard, for sure. Let's see. Yeah, let's type up a...
Oh, come on. Cliff.
Let's see. It sounds like Reach for the Stars from Danganronpa 2. Yeah, this song kind of does have that same sort of melody going a little bit. This one is a lot more happier, I guess.
I like how Gaiden does promotions. When you brought up to the minimum that you need for that class.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
There is something also to be said for set promotional games.
Sure.
And I'm not sure which method I like better.
Let's see. What did I want to do? Right! Boss dialogue! Goodness gracious, I swear Goldfish memory is kicking in again. I never gave this boss any dialogue either. I should fix that. Did I give...
All these people and you decide to attack Robin, who's promoted? You are stupid.
They have chosen death, apparently. Crom, why must you suck?
Because he's Crom.
No.
Crom sucks.
No, not Crom!
Although I think this seems to become more apparent the more times you play Awakening. I'm not sure how much I noticed this the first time, but on sequencing playthroughs, I was like, man, Crom really sucks.
You shall not pass!
I have Robin and Muriel. No, I'm not promoting Cliff to Mage.
Awakening suffers from stat bloatage. Yes! I know we were talking about this like in the
True.
previous stream, but yes, absolutely. I feel like a lot of modern Fire Emblem does suffer from stat bloatage.
Yes.
Sam and I also... I know I'm breaking my own rule 5.5, but Sam and I were discussing that when he was taking notes for his views on Engage, but yes... I think Engage has it the worst because it adds other mechanics on top of all the skills that you get. Like the chain attacks, weapon breakage, that's just a lot to keep track of on top of all the skills you get.
And some of the skills are very gimmicky where they're very situational, like
Yes.
do this when next to this unit kind of thing.
Right. Let's see, promoting Karma at level 10 is a terrible idea, I know from experience.
Well, Cliff the Soldier, nope. Oh, there was this guy, what was his name? He did this run of Echoes, and he did an all-Archer run. I don't think I watched all of it, but I was like, okay, interesting challenge. And that could probably work pretty well in Echoes. Hey, Shadow.
Hi, Shadow! But yeah, I'm just happy to have another chill stream.
Absolutely. Chill streams are the best.
Yeah. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for today, but once I feel like I get to a good point with doing stuff, I think I'll stop. I don't know how long.
Let's see. How do I check my people? Is that rank, maybe? Let's see.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with this guy's dialogue just yet, but I know what he's gonna say.
Wait, have you played Gaiden? I just want to know what level it is that Silk learns Warp.
That's where he left.
I'm sure PK very much appreciates the commission blade, so as long as you're willing to do it, she's willing to accept them.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's for you. So like if you want to be 100% satisfied with it, and I'm just like I'm just here to try to do a good job.
Peak Fire Emblem design, Radiant Dawn.
Mmm.
Although I would say I would love basically the Radiant Dawn engine with some things from Thracia. Maybe FE4 as well. Okay, it's fine, Blade. Don't worry about it. I just figured since you're pretty knowledgeable on the Arcanea games, maybe you've played Gaiden.
Let's see. Peak Fire Emblem design. I have not played enough Fire Emblem to really...
Oh, you mean for a character, not game? Like Radiant Dawn, straight up.
Just all the Radiant Dawn characters in general.
Look at the Radiant Dawn cast. You actually have objectively buff characters.
That's very true. That is very true.
People are objectively hot.
Yes.
You have a character with abs.
Yes. And muscles to pair along with said abs.
Yes. Again, just look at the Radiant Dawn roster.
There is a reason why we made a hotness tier list.
I mean, GBA roster, pretty good.
Yes.
But Radiant Dawn is taking that GBA art style and just making it 3D.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
And I would argue GBA is kind of sticking with that Thracia art style and tweaking it a little bit.
I have a feeling you had some trouble typing out a name there, Blade, at the end of that. Berserker said, Bara. Yes, he wants the big, the buff, the hairy.
Yes. So, yeah, in terms of character design, I think the best looking characters that we've seen were in Radiant Dawn. Compare Radiant Dawn's cast to Awakening.
Yeah.
Face.
Yeah.
I like the three houses of characters, but I'm sorry. I mean, Three Houses has some great characters, both looking and in characterization. But in terms of just design-wise, Radiant Dawn all the way.
Let's see. Try not to break Rule 5.5. I mean, again, it's fine. It's one of those rules that I'm not like seriously enforcing. I mean, I broke it like twice this stream today. You're fine.
It was kind of a joke rule.
Yeah.
But also getting the message across. I'm not going to say something positive about it, most likely.
Let's see, Tsubasa. Who's Tsubasa again?
Tsubasa.
I was saying Lumera. Ah, yeah, figured. Yeah. Let's see. Speak. Oh, from Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
I haven't played that, and I don't plan on it.
Oh yeah, now I remember who you're talking about. Yeah, she's cute. She's real cute, actually. Let's see.
Alright, let's see. I'm looking this up. Because warp would be really useful. And I like the idea of global warp versus the nerfed garbage we got in Echoes. My main grievance with TMS is that it was the only sort of Fire Emblem game we got for the Wii U, and I was really hoping for another Fire Emblem game. Especially with the Wii U's design, it would have been perfect for RPGs and tactical RPGs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a traditional Fire Emblem. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, yes,
And
absolutely.
and we didn't really get that.
No, we didn't. And the sad thing is, Wii U would have been perfect for it.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't call it sad. It's just a unique thing on it.
If you like the idea of exploring a system in modern times, then yes. I'm someone that I don't really care about exploring something in the modern era. I like my fantasy to be fantasy. That's why I've never picked up a Final Fantasy game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want a Fire Emblem game in modern times.
Not Anime Emblem? Yeah,
No. Not Anime Emblem. Absolutely not. Let's see.
Let's see, do you think in between the Yggdrasil Saga and Arcanea they developed modern tech? I don't really see it.
Given what we've seen, not likely.
Yeah, probably not.
Possibly something on par with bombs and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just looking back in history as a basis, but no, I don't see modern tech happening.
Yeah, I mean, it would be funny. Just Sigurd, Lance, like, Tearfing in one hand, smartphone in the other.
That is such a cursed image. Okay, let's try Fire Emblem. It would be cool to see this huge crossover across entries game for Fire Emblem now. Mainly so that she's cute. Yeah, I really like the Gaiden art better. Objectively, Echo's art is a lot cleaner. But this is nice. I like how she looks here. I'm talking about the Gaiden, the original Gaiden art for Silk, by the way, if anyone's curious. When do you learn Warp?
Let's see, Final Fantasy VI was when they started getting modern. Yeah, pretty much. That's when the whole technology aspect of it started to creep in. I think.
Okay, so you
It may have
Warp
been
at
there
level
since
7.
the very beginning, but I have to play through Final Fantasy 1 again and
Yeah.
see the aspects of that.
No. Warp is level 7. Okay, alright. Alright, Silk, we're on a mission.
I hate the anime garbo that Effie and lots of other RPGs have been really cringe with it, with the writing.
I have not played a lot of probably modern JRPGs. I think the most modern one I played, and I'm not sure how modern it is mechanically, is Dragon Quest XI. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Fucking Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Yeah,
I
wouldn't
have-
know. Would not know.
I have not played any of the Xenoblade Chronicles games, so I'm sorry I can't share your pain.
Let's see, play Final Fantasy 1, not the Pixel Remaster. I really want to get back into 1. Because, yeah, I did, like, play it partially. I got to, like, the very first, like, major boss, and that was it. And, like, there's a whole world for me to explore. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Absolutely.
Let's see, it's just anime tropes, so I dropped it hard.
Alright, guys, here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna build a wall around Silk. You got that? Here, you here?
But Sumiya is just clumsy girl. Ooh. God, that hurt to read a little.
I know she's liked. I've never cared for her. I always thought Cordelia was cooler. was not a fan of Sumiya.
Let's see. That mercenary is scary.
Wait, what mercenary?
The one you're facing off against right now, possibly, maybe?
Not yet. I'm trying to grind Silk up to where she knows war. But yes, he is scary.
Let's see. But if you're trying to tell a serious story, at least try to balance aspects of stuff. Exactly!
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the guy in mercenary with the shield. Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy.
I mean, I'm sure your writing is better than some people I could mention. And no, I will not give examples. I would like to try to let PK's stream be as chill as possible. Ah, very nice.
Let's see. I do writing well, often with help. I don't think I'm good with writing stuff. I need an idea to seem to have a better idea of what's going on. And that's fine. I think... Yeah. Let's see. Where was I gonna go with that thought? Let's say I often go location scouting. Honestly, location scouting can help a lot with writing. I know that the author of, like, the person who does JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, he goes location scouting all the time when he's starting a new part. Like, he specifically went to Hawaii for part 9
That's
to do
awesome.
research. So, like, yeah, location scouting is, like, perfect.
I heard that the author for the Harry Potter books, she wrote her books while in this one particular... It was either a bookstore or a library, which gave her inspiration for the school, the wizard school.
Yeah. Yeah, Hirohiko Araki. Yeah. I gotta pick up his book on, like, writing manga, because I know he wrote a book on that, and I really want to give it a read, because, honestly, the man has some really good ideas, and I want to take inspiration from that.
I really like how Echoes gave us combat arts in the Fire Emblem series, and I really want to see them continue that, because I think it has a lot of potential. It also allows me... reminds me of how in Dragon Quest you have attack, or you have the abilities.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of like spells, but not necessarily spells. Guess what else Kaga did first? The whole summons thing.
Oh. Oh, yeah, yeah. I forgot that was a thing.
They should actually have kept that. That was a really good idea. Especially for your more support-based units.
Let's see, how do they enter? How do they use to fight? Yeah, definitely questions to consider, of course, for, like, any sort of action scene and whatever.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Yeah, like I said before, Fire Emblem Fates, really good soundtrack. That's why I have it in my work playlist. It's just like, I love its music. It's very good. I just wish I could play a bit more of it.
You know what else has good music?
Wah.
Thracia.
Yeah, you're right.
I love the opening track with Thracia. It immediately lets you know the tone of game that they're going for, and It saddens me that we probably won't see a game with a tone like that again. I think Sacred Stones narratively had the potential to have that kind of tone, but because it was a GBA entry and everything, we didn't get that, but I think it had the potential to be dark like that.
Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see.
So who's that?
Boss for chapter 16. There we go. I'm just trying to make sure that the dialogue all fits into the text boxes and shit.
Yeah, Radiant Dawn. Tracks still stand out to me
Fuck,
with that game. I might not remember the name of the particular song, but they still stand out.
I forgot to put her text boxes in the correct...
I also liked the music for Echoes. Echoes had some really nice music. Especially liked the Emperor's theme.
There we go. Okay. Now did I format this correctly? Please tell me I formatted this correctly.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, okay, now that's good. Goodness gracious me. Alright. I like the guided recruitment theme. It sounds very sad. Let's see. Super Mario Galaxy, Genealogy, Thracia, Radiant Dawn, Fades, Final Fantasy IV, Mega Man 8, Rockman and Forte all have amazing tracks. Ooh, Rockman and Forte. I don't think I've ever looked into that at all. I might have to. Let's see, it plays when Paula and Catria appear. Ah, okay.
That's a... Now, Guided is an example of how you do a cameo. Fates, take notes. Because apparently you don't know how to do a cameo properly.
I'm going to rewrite that. Let's see, I point this out because Mega Man Base is a shitty 2003 port of Markman and Forte. Oh, okay. Let's see. Rockman and Forte is a 98 Super Famicom game that's actually good and was made as an alternative to Mega Man 8. Ah! Ah! I think I'm gonna rewrite that bit of dialogue, actually. Let's do...
Ah, darn it.
Let's say I played it totally legally with the patch that uses the Japanese names. Oh, okay, cool, cool.
Nice. Well, if you want to play the hardest level of difficulty, that's how you have to do Path of Radiance.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because the Japanese version got a different difficulty mode.
Mm-hmm.
Someone should do a fan translation of the original Japanese Sacred Stones, because according to that one guy, there's differences in supports and that kind of thing in the Japanese version.
Yeah, yeah.
Which, it always annoys me when that happens, because I heard the same thing with Fates, that the supports in the Japanese version of Fates are a lot more complex than what we got.
Yeah, I know. Let's see how the... Okay, yep, that works. That works. Okay. Cool, okay. Boss dialogue works. I just need to come up with a death quote for him. Did I already write one down for him, or no? I don't think I did yet. Let's see. It would be under here, and I would put them in the thingy over here. Nope, never did yet. Okay. Oh, for a good amount of these people, I haven't done anything yet. Okay. Let's see. Fate's translation was made by the same people who made Engage's translation.
Figures.
Yeah. And again, Blade, it's fine. You don't gotta censor yourself. It's fine. I'm still gonna read it out as is anyway. It's not like I blacklisted the word engage anyway. So you're fine.
Darn it. Lucas, you need to stab. Ooh, nice.
I'll insert a name for this guy's bandit group later. I'll figure something out. Let's see, 3 houses once done by a different group.
Ah.
Okay, okay. The difference feels very... noticeable, I guess is the word I was looking for.
Yes. Absolutely.
I exited out of that window and I'm just like, what did I want to do next? Shit. I'm just like, wait a minute, wait. Okay. You know what, I should
I
have
love how the mercenary wave their swords.
Let me see those little guys. I see.
They even have a shield.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But yeah, I'm getting on a roll with the actual writing aspects of this freaking game.
Nice.
So I'm just like, okay. Act 2 is in sight, baby. We can finally maybe have a smooth experience getting from point A to point B, I think. Finally. Okay. If anything, I just need to make a boss dialogue.
Was very ambitious. It made a lot of experimentation choices compared to the big majority of the series, but it was a lot of fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
I've said before I wouldn't want 3 houses to be the standard for what future games are like, but I wouldn't mind seeing that kind of approach again. The weapon system was very interesting that they adapted.
Mm-hmm.
Lucas,
Somebody has made an uncensored script for Engage. Oh, okay. It would be nice to do a comparison between the original uncensored script and what we got. I think that would be kind of interesting to look into. There are some changes I am okay with, like changing basically Anna's paired ending with Alir. I think that was fine to change. That.
What was the issue?
So Anna is a child.
Oh.
And I think you can imagine what sort of changes they made from the original to what we got.
Considering it's Japan, yes.
Yeah, so that's one change I am totally okay with. But it would be nice to see what other changes that were made.
And there's still no Jake.
Yes, we were robbed. Absolutely robbed.
We could have seen an adolescent Jake.
Oh my gosh, that would have been so cute. Oh my gosh. That would have been adorable. Oh my gosh.
Yes, darling, may I help you?
Little tiny baby Jake and tiny baby Anna. Oh, they would be so cute. Oh my gosh. We were absolutely robbed.
Oh, come on, Silk.
Man, I really gotta add in a freaking cutscene where we go over to the villain's point of view at some point. I think around chapter 16 would be perfect for that sort of thing.
Oh, you mean as in again?
Yeah. Because we got that a little bit in Act 1 with Farash and Azalea doing their thing.
Okay.
I feel like I should do something similar with Agrona consulting with Samagoro at some point as well. And I think chapter 16 is the perfect opportunity for that. Because it's also at a point where it's just like, okay, we have a better understanding of the situation. At least the heroes have a better understanding of the situation in Marinus. I think it would be an opportune time to kind of flop on over to that side of the story. The head translator of Engage doesn't even know Japanese. Is that true? If so, then what the fuck?
Why would you do that?
Yeah, like, bro, huh?
Why would you put someone in charge who doesn't know Japanese?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you put someone who has some knowledge on Japanese in charge of the translation team?
Yeah, like, that would make the most logical sense. To have someone knowledgeable be the head of the translation team. But apparently that's not the case. Why the fuck? So we're gonna change the title. So we're gonna transition to here. Let's get... Let's see, Jeremy Blostein doing a better translation than 100 plus people. God damn. Let's call you...
Do I still not get experience from healing?
Wait, what?
I think Silk does not get experience from healing.
Oh, really? That's weird.
There's no experience bar or saying I got X amount of experience for healing.
Huh.
It's gonna make leveling her a bit of a pain.
Let's see, when translating Metal Gear Solid, he was in a very cold house with poor air conditioning and chain smoking and taking diazepam. But goddamn. Dang, if he can do a better job at translating under those conditions, then people can translate and engage. I'm just sitting here like, bro, what the fuck? You're sitting on your phone, darling. There you go.
Ow.
That going. Oh wait, I never replaced the unit. That's probably gonna be helpful.
It is?
Yeah. Let's see, the worst part of the word fiancé is that all other Indo-European languages use the English translate of fiancé is that all the other Indo-European languages use English translation as a basis.
I did not know that.
Fuck. Shit. Oh, right, I was gonna place the unit on the... Goodness gracious me. Add units. Position. Put you right there.
So,
Yes.
do you want to share with chat your issue with the character design for Engage?
Yeah, spoiling a little bit for that video, but I don't know what's coming out. My problem is that, at best, the characters are mildly attractive. At worst, they are mildly attractive. There's like no highs or lows with the character design overall. Everyone's just pretty.
I think you worded it as there's no range.
Yeah, there is absolutely no range. Whereas with like older entries, you see the ugly, you see the hot, and of course you see the mid, but at least we have...
Gonzalez is a great example of the ugly.
Yes. So like we have range in like older entries. We don't really have that in Engage. Everyone's just some degree of pretty, and that's it. Even characters who maybe some might argue are objectively hot are on the same level as all the other characters in the roster, including generics, including villains, including NPCs.
And this is the first game where shipping is an option.
Uh-huh.
That I don't know who I would ship the main character with.
Yeah.
And that's kind of sad.
Yeah, I think
I don't need shipping to enjoy a Fire Emblem game. I'm here for finding out about what the fuss is all about, as in the turmoil that's going on in the world. I'm here for the strategy, and finding out more about the characters. I can enjoy it perfectly fine without shipping, but when it's there, I do like seeing what those different max support options are, what they go into.
Yeah, I'm just using different words for engage. Like I said before, it's fine to mention it. It's not a rule that I'm seriously enforcing. It's fine.
It was mainly a joke rule.
Yeah. I even said in parentheses, yeah, I'm not seriously enforcing the rule. It's fine, Blade, it's fine. I assure you, I 100% assure you it's fine.
Whoops. Oh well.
And like I said, it's not like I'm blacklisting the word either. That reminds me, didn't Adam, like, blacklist a certain, like, jokey word in his chats? I don't remember what it was.
I forget what it was,
yeah,
but it was a very inside joke thing.
Yeah, I don't remember what that word was, though. It is funny that he did that, though. I will admit that.
I think it was, don't use X word beginning with X letter or something.
Yeah, something like that. I do not remember. Let's see. Everyone is too attractive for me. I don't mind, but as it's a cast full of pretty boys. Yeah, exactly. A cast full of pretty boys, cast full of pretty girls. If everyone's pretty, then, like, nobody's ugly, and therefore no one's hot either. It's just all very mid.
And a lot of the outfits are too busy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we'll go into that when we cover it.
Yeah.
We both will probably have a lot to say.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Along with things we would change.
Yeah. Let's see. Where was I going?
But,
let's see. There we go.
To boil it down into one sentence, it's too Genshin Impact for either of our likings.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, Silk killed something.
Actually, we'll have... Over-designed. Yeah, exactly, Blade.
Over-designed, and some of the weapons are okay, some are just flat-out horrendous.
Mm-hmm. We don't need to do that just yet. We can have add units. We can have her stand right here. Mm-hmm. Okay, Agrona. We just have her warp.
That's interesting. Looks like if enemies are low enough on HP and there's no heal tile, they'll just straight up refuse to initiate.
Ah, interesting.
And yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't want to die, man.
It might be a little annoying on the player's end, but I like that.
That is interesting, yeah. Let's see, my character designs consist of whatever I have. Okay, yeah. multi-add portrait.
Units. Alright, what are we at? Silk set level 3. Okay, good. Wait. No. And how close are you? And very close to a level 4. Alright, let's... Yeah, this is why I like bonus experience.
Mm-hmm. Was it this? Intro. What was the music I used? Oh, What Comes from Darkness. That was the track I used for evil things happening. Okay. I want that to be consistent.
Consistency is nice.
Yes. There we go. I'm still very peeved that that Europe managed to get the cool Pokemon typing game while we in the US got shafted. It had cool boss music, way too cool for a typing game, but
it was Radiant Dawn. Arguably one of the harder games in the franchise.
Yes.
I don't know if one would say necessarily it was the first one, but hardest one. Because you could make an argument for Thracia, but it was one of the harder entries. I distinctly remember I was looking into getting Brawl for the Wii, and it was at the time when they had the website for the Wii version of Brawl on. And I saw this guy with a two-handed sword. And I like my two-handers.
Of course.
They are amazing. So I was like, ooh, what game is this guy from? What do you mean Nintendo has a strategy game series? Why have I not heard about this? For context, strategy games have long been an interest of mine. I was playing a lot of chess around that time. I was like, okay, forget Brawl. I'm getting this Fire Emblem game. I don't know what it's about, but I'm getting this. So I got Radiant Dawn. I insert it into the Wii, turn it on. Soon as that opening cinematic, soon as we get to the, as soon as we get that opening cinematic and get to the menu, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna be in hope.
Let's see, my first game was Awakening. I wanted Shadow Dragon, but I liked Awakening. I sucked a chest.
Awakening is a solid entry.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I would say about it is it does have the parrot mechanic.
Yeah.
Which might possibly set someone up badly for going back, but still a pretty solid entry point.
For sure. Let's see, I suck at chess, but I love playing it. Honestly, same.
I don't know how good objectively I'm at chess, but it's fun. I like moving the pieces around. Knight is a very interesting piece.
Oh yeah, with its different movement options and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, Radiant Dawn was my first entry point. What's the next game I actually played? Eventually I figured out emulation was a thing and was able to go back and do the GBA as well as FE4. But yes, Radiant Dawn was my first game I played in the series. Oh, very nice, Lucas. You got a crit.
Ooh.
If I was to recommend a entry point, it would not be Radiant Dawn. I think I would suggest one of the GBA titles. Path of Radiance, I think, would be a pretty solid entry point.
Let's see. At least up until either Awakening or Fate's Mystery of the Emblem was the best-selling Fire Emblem game in Japan. Oh, really?
That's pretty cool. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So,
alright.
So it even outperforms the Yongo games. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Which, I know Genealogy at least is really popular in Japan. Maybe that explains why Nintendo always puts Marth in anything Fire Emblem related. because Mystery of the Emblem being the best-selling Fire Emblem in Japan.
Where did I put my phone? Did I forget it somewhere? I probably forgot it in the kitchen or something. Oh, whatever. I don't really need it right now.
Yeah, I'm really liking this.
Enjoying your time with Gaiden?
Yeah. No skills, no extra things I have to keep track of. I just move units and have them do things.
Yeah, you might need to keep track of, like, your mages using up their magic and whatever, but,
Yeah.
you know, it's a pretty
Well,
simple romp.
I'm pretty sure you can't accidentally kill yourself.
Oh, okay, that's actually a good thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice.
Let's see, you're at 10. You're
In
at
Japan,
8.
Radiant Dawn was the worst selling game.
Oh, that's sad.
That is very sad.
Because mechanically, I think it has a lot of pretty good stuff going on. I wonder why it didn't do so well. Maybe the roster was too buff for Japan.
Oh my gosh. You joke. But I think it was at around that time where there was a turning point in, like, aesthetics in terms of, like, anime and whatever.
Really?
Yeah, it was around that time where our anime boys and girls started to get skinnier and skinnier, unfortunately. It was that transition point.
Oh, man.
I know. Like, again, you joke, but...
Oh, even Blade seems to think that might be a reason.
Yeah, like, ooh. I'm thinking about the era in which the Wii came out, and I'm just like, honestly, though, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that were a reason or a factor. From what I heard, Radiant Dawn was better overseas than the Japanese version of the game. Yeah, honestly, though, I can totally see why, because, again, aesthetic. I think aesthetic preferences probably had something to do with it. Because, yeah, I could totally see it doing really well overseas, because probably aesthetic reasons, for sure.
They should have tried selling it in Russia. No, okay, so I remember seeing this video of the ideal body type
Okay.
from different countries. Take a guess what Russia's was.
Big and buff and hardy.
Exactly.
Yep.
Versus some other countries, you have a more lean, almost average look.
Okay, got it. Interesting.
But Russia was, yeah, just buff looking.
They fixed some problems that were in the Japanese version. Like different glitches and stuff like that, I would assume. Maybe some balance changes, as they do.
Ooh, power. Cliff's got a little buffer.
Alright.
Power up by 1. Wait, actually, hold on. You have 8. You have 2. Alright, you probably are not going to attack anyone. So I will worry about you. Nice. Skill up by 1. Alright, very nice, Silk. It is interesting how certain entries are more popular here versus Japan and vice versa. Some of that I do think is because of Nintendo's, for a while, very lackluster advertising.
Oh, yeah.
Not doing any decent advertising, and of course, not localizing their games in other countries.
Yeah.
But still, it is very interesting.
Let's see, the reason why the Black Knight survived in at least the English version was better than the Japanese version. Okay, go on, I'm curious.
Interesting. I like both, honestly.
Let's see, Self is preferred over Sigurd. Okay.
I think both are pretty cool.
Yeah. Self is a good little baby boy. He does the conquering and he helps everyone. He's such a good baby. He's just a little guy. He's just a little 19-year-old boy.
Darling,
Yeah.
he could go to college.
He's just tiny. He's so small.
He is not tiny or small.
He's so small and tiny. I could just pinch his cheeks. Like, oh, you're leading the liberation. Oh, that's so cute.
Darling,
Yes?
again, he's old enough to go to college.
But he's still tiny and small.
Okay. No one wants to attack Lucas.
Lucas too big and strong.
I imagine he has too much defense or
Oh.
something.
Yeah, I can totally see that. Let's see. I don't know how much more I want to work on stuff today, but I think once I'm done with this particular part of the Chapter 16 outro cutscene, I think I might call it. Maybe.
Maybe.
Because I think I did a good job with things overall.
Yeah.
Let's see. In the Japanese version, the Black Knight says that his warp magic malfunctioned. In the English version, after he finds out that Griel can't use his good hand, he throws the fight because he wants Ike stronger. Ah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind
Let's
of.
see.
You're the one who played Radiant on. How do you feel about the difference? Because I personally like it, but I'm going into this without story context.
I think the Japanese version does sound a lot more BS-ish
Okay, all right.
versus, yeah, depending on the individual, I could see someone having that sentiment.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, Zelgius wanted a fair fight. And that's fair enough. What I know of the guy, I think that's very in character for him, for sure.
He's, from what I can tell, he's something of a Camus, but
Okay.
not one that wouldn't join you.
Or rather, he wanted to fight Grail at his best. Understandable.
Yeah.
Very understandable.
Kind of that whole Akuma sort of character. I always thought Akuma was pretty cool. Yeah, Lucas is that where he's just taking 1 damage from these guys.
Oh, dang.
Which is as close as you can get to the no damage chink.
Okay, yeah. I call it a plink.
Yep. Yep. That works too.
Yes.
Curiosity question for those of you that have played Engage, is Engage a game you would recommend to someone as their first entry into the Fire Emblem series? Because just with everything that's going on, I don't think I would, but I don't know. I'm probably not being very unbiased or objective in that front, but there is a lot of mechanics going on.
There honestly is, yeah.
And so I think I would still go with the default of recommending one of the GBA entries as the first point.
Let's see, if they really like anime, then sure. Okay.
Alright. And that's probably a good standard to have. Because I've described in private that Engage is a game where even people who don't know what anime is would say it's anime.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, you are at... Okay, you're that close to dying. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, alright. Silk, please hit this guy.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, come on.
Gotta remove their portraits from the screen
Silk.
first, and then I can remove you from the...
You are making this very hard.
Three Houses is too different, and so is Genealogy. If I would personally recommend Mystery Emblem. Mystery Emblem
Yeah.
is probably a good recommendation for a first
Absolutely.
Fire Emblem.
Yeah, Genealogy is very different, absolutely.
Yeah.
And yes, that's what I would say about Three Houses, is that it's very different from the vast majority of the series.
Yeah. I would say, of course, me being the Fire Emblem 7 stan would say Fire Emblem 7 as a first game, but only because it has a really good tutorial section with Lin mode.
Yeah.
Like, if that's your very first, it gives a pretty dang good
Yeah.
tutorial in my opinion.
I would say it's a bit on the intrusive side.
Okay. Let's see, Theracia's too hard. Yes, it just throws stuff at you that you might not expect, for sure, for sure.
I wouldn't mind recommending Thracia if the person already has a strategy background,
Okay.
but I think I would give the tip of make sure you capture for weapons,
Okay.
and you might want to read a guide up to X point,
Okay. Yeah, I can totally see that for
because
sure.
otherwise you could get very screwed over.
Let's see, Ankoku and Gaiden are slow. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind the slowness, but we're talking about me
True.
versus... Me, who pretty much always lets the Radiant Dawn animations play out. Oh, come on, Silk.
Let's see. Okay. Not quite done with this yet. It's just that I need to do stuff with the final map here. I have to do some stuff with its things and whatever and how it looks in order for me to kind of make it how I want it to look. There we go. Binding Blade is a good Iron Man game. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you get 2 pre-promotes pretty quickly.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll move this up. Can I move this up, please? Delete. Okay. So I... Okay. Can I move this up?
Oh, wow. At least from these thieves, Cliff is at a point where he's only taking 2 damage.
Oh, cool.
And Cliff, I would say, is one of the more frailer villagers.
Okay, yeah. Let's see, here we go. So we'll put that... Okay. I don't really like how that looks. Actually, no, this could work. This could work, actually. I just need to rename this.
Okay, so it's
Rename
level 4. Alright, so it's almost at another level. Good.
Okay. Alright. So we got that. And now we can go back to chapter 16 and continue onward with that outro cutscene. Okay. And let's show the map, that way we can see what we're doing here. Chapter 22. Okay, so we want a unit to appear there and there. Let's see, Sigurd and Leif are the only Shozo-Kaga lords that don't rule the continent, or a huge part of it, by the end of the game.
Yeah, you're right, because, yeah, the continent is split into different regions.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Let's see. Show layer door. Sound
Alright.
unlock. Yeah, unlock is the sound that I want, and then we add. Actually, no. Make generic. We'll call you Lucky Copy. You are a Valkyrie. You are back level.
Yeah, I still say 3000 should have had the advanced form of the Pegasus class able to use Faith.
Mm-hmm.
To reflect the whole where some of them, some Pegasi, especially of the promoted line, could use the heal staves.
Uh-huh. Then we'll call you... Let's see, you're going to be a copy of Nagisa. You are going to be in a halberdier. Yeah, perfect. And then we'll add both of you. Add unit. Nagisa copy to... You're going to be in this position.
It's probably just a classic trope to work with,
Yeah.
especially with Star Wars.
Yeah, for sure.
Not only that, probably empires are perceived as larger and therefore mightier, and as such would be a more imposing force compared to a kingdom. So it's my guess that's why.
Okay, and you're also going to spawn here. Stack. Coming in from the north. Okay. Okay, so you are going to move like right here. Stack, move block, and then we'll move unit, copy. Let's see, and then we'll move you to right here, right in front of your dad, and then normal, stack, and then we'll flicker the cursor over you. And then you two can start dialogue. Let's see.
And a throwing knife, nice. Life gem. Awesome sauce.
Let's see. Let's see. I prefer Hazel over Hor because it is easier to pronounce. Which character is that again? I actually do not know. Yes. Skullgirls is another freaking fighting game I want to play on this freaking channel at some point. It's very, very good. I'm not good at Skullgirls. I'd say I'm a lot worse at Skullgirls than I am at KOF, and arguably probably Street Fighter as well, but I still enjoyed a lot. And honestly though, Skullgirls has a very good tutorial. It's very, very good. I just wish I took the time to, you know, kind of experiment around with that a little more, because honestly, it does give some pretty good in-depth, like, tips on, like, how to combo and whatever, and how to do, like, mix-ups, which I think is essential for fighting game, like, at least 2D fighting games in general, so it's something I really want to get more into, but it's just like, man. I think, unsurprisingly, my main in Skullgirls is Misfortune. What can I say? I love me a cat girl. Let's see, I heard that the SNK games have more emphasis on special moves. Do you think so? I think you can make the argument that, yeah, they definitely do.
More so than Street Fighter?
I would have to see how Street Fighter implements its special moves, because with SNK games, I know at least for the older entries, you gotta do some sick-ass joystick movements in order to pull those off, but when you do, it's very satisfying. So, like, for that reason, yeah, I can say that I think SNK games definitely have some emphasis on special moves and being able to pull them off.
I like the fatalities that stuff like Mortal Kombat does.
Oh yeah, those are also fun.
Which is why I really want to give that game series a try.
Let's see, Street Fighter 1 is the reason why Street Fighter 2 has the 2 in the name.
Oh, Street Fighter 1 is so simple.
It very much is. It was just Ryu and Ken for that first entry, right?
I think so.
Oh my gosh.
Which is so weird coming from the likes of... So my very first fighting game was Tekken 3.
Oh, okay.
So, coming from something like that, yeah.
Let's see, Street Fighter 1 is basically unplayable. Everything is so stilted. Yeah, I think I remember seeing gameplay of it, and it just looked very slow, and oh god. I mean, I'm glad that they improved things for the second game, because holy shit, was that first game very jank.
Do a stream of Street Fighter 1.
Oh god, are you crazy? The fights are unfair? Oh no.
What do you mean they're unfair? You only have 2 characters to pick. How can it possibly be imbalanced?
Let's add in the music here. I don't know what music I want to put in here. Maybe a gentle sort of tune.
Nah, Capcom would never do that. Making
fights.
an imbalanced fighting game? They love us. They would never make an imbalanced fighting game.
The enemy fights are unfair. The beating you with no ending lag. Oh god, no, no. Get out of here. Not the
Marvel vs. Capcom, those are always perfectly balanced games.
Oh, I'm sure. Let's
Yes, I'm being sarcastic if you can't tell.
They even admitted it was for draining quarters. God damn it, Capcom! Oh my gosh.
Wait, what do you mean draining quarters?
I mean, you know, back when arcades were a thing, you would put in quarters to actually play the game.
Oh, right. Right.
Like, gosh damn it, Capcom! How dare you steal my money!
Yeah. The original Milk Money Bandits.
But yeah, it's a surprise that there ever was even a sequel. Honestly, though, with that sort of mentality, yeah, it is kind of surprising that it did manage to get a sequel. A very good sequel at that. Like, holy shit, the improvements, though. Bigger roster, better, like, animations and shit. Like, holy shit. It was such a step up. No wonder they kept remaking Street Fighter 2. You got Street Fighter 2 Turbo up the wazoo. Street Fighter Super Turbo 2X.
Capcom loves Street Fighter 2.
Oh my gosh, Street Fighter Turbo 2X.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo Alpha.
Turbo Alpha.
Beta, like...
Alpha Beta. Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series with Knuckles. I don't fucking know anymore.
It's with things like that I'm glad the progression to stuff like DLC patches and the like became a thing.
Yes!
I just wish that it wasn't basically the norm now.
Yeah.
I wish it was more patching these fixes that didn't get released prior to launch, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. You can only win by the 3 special moves you have. They do a lot of damage. Let's see, Sagat, the final boss of Street Fighter 1, drains 75% of your health. God damn. Like, bro, why? Capcom, god damn it!
Yeah, just wear yourself out, stupid. There you go, my turn.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to do something with the map. Gosh dang it.
Did you now?
Yeah.
What did you forget?
I forgot to make it so that the floor acts like a floor. Instead of being like a wall or something, I forgot to do that. So I'm gonna do that real quick. And make sure that the thing does the thing properly. Take floor. Okay, now we're good. Now it should work in the cutscene. Let's see. Hadouken is called Surge Fire. Shoryuken is called Dragon Fist. Ah, okay. Hadouken. Alright.
There, get rid of you.
But you know what? We did some good work today. I did a lot of the dialogue stuff. I wrote more shit. I feel like we're finally back at a good pace with progress here. I'm very happy about that. Oh, babe, do you still want to do the burger idea for dinner tonight?
Yeah, we can still do that.
Sweet. Awesome. Let's go. Borber for Din Din, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, you're an authentic American woman.
Yeah, good old burgers. Fire up the grill, baby. Let's see, Hadouken directly translates to Surge Fist. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah. Because,
actually,
yeah, Ken is like...
Is eating burgers a stereotype for Americans in Japanese media?
Yes.
How much so?
I think very much so, just as much as the American flag is. Because,
oh, really?
Yeah, so in Japanese media, if you want to show that your character's American, you get them blonde hair, blue eyes, and have them wear the American flag as some sort of set of clothing, whether it be their shirt, maybe a bandana, somewhere on there has to be the stars and stripes. That's when you know they're 100% American.
Oh.
Let's see, I want dumplings. Ooh, dumplings are so good, Blade.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
If we ever go to a foreign country, particularly one that is like Japan or something, we need to wear American flag themed attire.
That would be so funny though. Like, yep, your stereotypical American has come to visit. Yes, this is how all Americans dress. This is absolutely not for a bit. Oh, that would be so funny though.
Dumplings are good.
They are.
Like, have some dumplings in
Let's...
maybe a broth with some clumps of meat and some mix of vegetables, and that is good.
Yeah. There are more blonde hair and blue-eyed people in Canada than in the States, but Canada is North American, so yeah. But Pika, you're Filipino, but born and raised in the States, actually.
Yeah. An argument could also be made for Iceland.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
For the blonde hair, blue eyes bit.
Oh, yeah.
Probably Norway as well. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Let's see, where was I... Oh.
I just find the stereotypes regarding Americans from the perspective of other countries humorous and also interesting.
Yeah, same. Like, there's a story behind the stereotype, which I find fascinating.
Yeah. I mean, there's this stereotype with British people where they are pompous tea drinkers.
Yes.
Ah, dang it. Oh, hey, yeah, you're totally dead, aren't you? Yeah, no, you're not.
Let's see. Yeah, Iceland and Norway have blonde hair, blue-eyed people than North America.
Alright, that was a little close.
Alright, but yeah, once I get this all typed out, I'll do a little bit of testing to see if everything plays out okay. Well, then that'll be it.
The rush you can get in Dark Souls from you're almost dead, but you know the next swing or two will take down the enemy. It's great.
Nope.
What would America be like if the Vikings had actually been successful in settling America?
Sorry, I was spacing it. I was busy typing.
I said, what would America be like if the Vikings had been successful in settling it when they first visited and landed?
Oh, yeah.
That's an interesting theory question.
Yeah. There was also a chance that the Chinese would have discovered the western side of America first as well. But
the Vikings found and discovered America.
Yeah.
But they... no lasting evidence of them, but they did actually land and try settling.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure,
I don't know if it's known why they didn't stay. Maybe they were driven off by Indians. Maybe there was disease.
Yeah.
That long ago, there's a lot of maybes.
Yeah. But yeah, I know that the Chinese had an opportunity, but like...
Yeah, because I think we found maybe Chinese anchors or something in the sea near the U.S.
Yeah, they just turned back too soon. If they just sailed a little further.
Oh, that was it?
Mm-hmm. If they sailed a little further, they probably would have got onto the western coast. But they decided to turn back because there's like, there's nothing here. Let's turn back, boys.
Well, we've got far enough. Nothing this way. Let's go back.
Yep, it's just more sea, boys. Time to turn back. But no, there was something right there. Just a little further, guys. Maybe you could have been the first to settle on that side. I don't know. But yeah, the world would have been definitely different if the Chinese managed to make it out to the western side.
I don't think I want to know. No.
Yeah. But yeah, things would have been so different.
Yeah, I definitely do not want an America that had been discovered by the Chinese first.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no. That's a nightmare.
Let's see.
I like a lot of the discoveries and some of the philosophical points by the Chinese, but government is not one of them.
Let's see.
The Italians! Now there's an interesting one. That's a fun one.
Oh boy.
Yeah, America if Mario and his family discovered it first.
Gonna be going, okay, see ya, Blade. Let's see. But yeah, I'll try to go on for a little bit longer on stream, but yeah, I'm almost done with what I want to do.
So, what all have you gotten done?
I got a lot of cutscene stuff done. Got some boss dialogue done for chapter 16. So, yeah, we've got a good amount of stuff going.
So, you don't like endurance streams?
No. It's not like I don't like them, it's more like I don't have the energy to do them.
Yeah, this was a relatively chill stream.
Yeah.
do like the life gems. I think they're a nice additional healing item. Not as strong as the Estus Flask, but still nice little something.
let's see how this plays out. I just need to add... There we go. Wait a minute. Do I have... No, wait. Okay, there is already a transition close there, so... I need... one at the end of this. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see how that cutscene plays out. Test turns chapter, and then we'll be able to debug all the way to the end of the chapter just to see if everything works. We already know that the intro cutscene's okay once we get to it. Okay. Okay, so we'll just debug, win game, and get right to the end. I might temporarily put the music on pause just so I can hear the music well enough and see if the music fits. Ah, fuck. Whoop. That's not good. Okay, hold up, hold up. We need to make sure that the thing gets changed. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's a good thing I checked. Where is my thing? Right over here. Alright, so we'll do that. Change background. There we go. Clear out the background, and then it should be good. And then. Okay, fight. Okay. Win game. Okay. I just want to make sure that it transitions okay. Ah, jeez. Just ignore the debug window, that'll be gone. Okay. Oh, whoops. I think his mouth is a little off. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that up when I get the chance. Yep. His mouth's jiggling a little too much. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a note to fix that. Let's see, where's my notes? Right here.
Nice.
Okay. So I do need to fix that. Oh, that... Okay, there needs to be a little bit of space between that. Okay. Oh, whoops, I forgot to have her unit move. Alright. And then... Okay. Cool. Alright. It's kind of good. There's just some little things that I need to take care of. Some things in the event that I... Okay. Okay, so it's right here. Okay, remove units. Here's the... okay. Okay. We should give it a wait time of like about 500, I think. What did I do for the end of... No, that's the intro. I wanted the outro. Okay, so we do 1,000 milliseconds for that outro to get out of the warp. So we do that. And then we have the... where is... oh. What is the coordinates for that? 13. Okay. Okay, I think that should be good, but I just want to double check just to make absolutely sure it's fine. And then once that is squared away, I think I'll end off stream for the day.
Nice.
You can kind of skip that. Okay. Just gonna change some wording here and there, but other than that, I think we're good. Okay, and there we go. I think that'll be it. Alright. So, that'll be it for today's stream. Next time we'll be doing some Unicorn Overlord. And then Friday will be some Paper Mario. Let's fucking go, baby!
Nice.
I don't know if Sam and I will be doing more streaming tonight or on Tuesday or whatever, but we'll put up waiting rooms to see, you know, just to get some more streams. And I don't know.
mind doing more 3 houses if you want.
Wait, what?
I don't mind doing some 3 houses tonight if you want.
Alright, we'll see how we feel. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.